All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Meade County Local. Today we have a wonderful interview for you all. You all might have seen some signs up that he is running for sheriff. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Brinkley, thank you so much for being on Meade County Local. May you please tell the ladies and gentlemen what's going on today and why you might be in front of their screen.
Yes, so my name is Brandon Brinkley, and I'm running for Meade County Sheriff. Our primary is going to be May 17th, so I need everybody to get out there and vote and support me and really push to help to drive Meade County in a positive and forward direction.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be asking Brandon some questions. You can also ask him questions inside the comment box. He will make sure to get back to you all. So just leave any kind of conversation you'd like to start. Keep it civil. And so we're going to go ahead and hop into this interview. And like I said, if you all have any questions, leave it in the comment box and he will respond to them. Please tell us a little bit about why and what makes you want to run for sheriff of Meade County.
So, early on, I've always had a drive to try to better myself throughout my life, throughout my career. Started out when I was younger, just being able to do the best that I can and just try to go above and beyond what was expected. But the biggest thing is that obviously there's no secret if you want to affect change, you got to be a part of that change. And that's pretty much what I've wanted to do, is just try to affect change. And I've seen things that I didn't like, I've heard things that I didn't like, and I really just want to drive us in a positive and forward direction.
Now, Brandon, a lot of people have seen you out and about, and I know I have. I've seen you on The Voice, singing at the shop. I've seen you out doing charity events for the community. Also, some people seen you on the force working. So could you please tell the ladies and gentlemen that may not know you a little bit more about you?
Yeah, so I grew up in Big Springs, where I spent most of my youth working on a farm. I have been a police officer since 2007. I've been a police chief for the last 6 years, and I was also a sergeant with the Montez Police Department for almost 4 years. I started out working in corrections, and I've worked at the Meade County Detention Center before. I have been just doing what I can to try to affect good change and try to help people and do what I can for our community to make things better.
Now, I'd like to ask you, what would you bring, how would you bring change in the community, and how would you go about it? How about would you go this change?
Yeah, so my biggest thing is I really want to focus on is proactive policing. This county needs proactive policing and really needs to have a good street cop to run things and be a leader in that aspect. I've been on the street my entire career. Even as a police chief, I answer calls every day. I work with the community every day. I try to help people every day, and we're helping solve people's problems. So my biggest thing is getting proactive law enforcement in our county. Now, I know there's certain things that a sheriff's office is required to do with tax collections, paper service, and court service to the courts as well. But one of the huge things, in my opinion, that needs to be addressed is our drug problems. I believe that we have people in this community that are here and doing things for the wrong reasons, and those people need to be addressed appropriately and need to be charged and arrested and done everything that we can do to make sure that they're not dealing drugs to our kids, make sure they're not providing drugs and things that are killing our families to our society.
Now, when you say that you want to bring awareness to the children, how about would you say to bring awareness to the children into the schools?
Well, I think it starts with just being present and being in the schools and having our officers, not just our school resource officer, but the majority of our officers on a regular basis visiting our schools, being involved in the kids' lives, and helping to make sure that our officers are present in these children's lives starting at a young age.
What would you say that some of the things that you've seen going on in the community that you would like to continue going on in the community?
Well, they do have a school resource program, which that's something that definitely needs to continue. There was a idea that was brought up in reference to having a mobile tax collection unit. I thought that was a good idea, and I think that would be something that we could continue if that proved to be a good resource to our county. Obviously I haven't been able to look at numbers or see things of what they've done or how that's affected the area or improved in that type of way. But those are a couple things that I think are good programs. One program that I would feel like that this county needs is to have something in regards to narcotics. We need more narcotic awareness. We need more narcotics officers to really get a grip on all the narcotics that are going on in this community.
Now, as far as when you say all the experience that you've got since you've been working on the force and working in the community, what do you think that you best bring to the table?
My feelings is that I'm just a normal person. I'm just like you. I'm just like everyone else in this community. I put my pants on the same way as everybody else, and I'll never lose that sense of sense of being humble. Just for the simple fact that we are all human and we are all equal. So we have to treat each other like family and keep that family atmosphere when it comes to helping people and dealing with the problems.
Has there been anyone that might influenced you into what you do today, currently in life?
Yes, there's been several people that's influenced me throughout my career. I've had the luxury of being with many officers in my past that have helped to guide me and push me in the right directions. I've been with many, troopers, with many sheriffs, with many detectives that have worked with me on cases and throughout our careers that have really just, we all, bounce and feed off of each other to the point where, we help each other grow. And I have a great working relationship with all of the law enforcement community. So being able to have that relationship has helped to mold me into the officer that I am today, but also it goes back to my grandfathers and my father. I've got several family members that have been law enforcement officers dating back to the 50s with the General Electric Police and with the Kings County Sheriff's Office in California, as well as VA police officers and federal police officers in my family. So we have a long history of that type of law enforcement service in our family. So I credit a lot of that to my family heritage.
Now, if there's something that people don't know about you that you'd like to share with everyone else, is there something that you might like to say to the camera?
Yes, I just want everybody to know that I am 100% going to be fair. I'm 100% going to be honest, and I'm 100% going to be forward with everybody. There's certain things you can do and certain things you can't, but my promise is that I'm not going to make any promises that I can't keep. And I'm going to work hard for our county, work hard for our community, and you will see me as a sheriff out more than you have seen previous sheriffs in the past.
Now, say if ladies and gentlemen want to get in contact with you, say if people want to just, other than just as on this interview now, how can they do so?
Yeah, well, I've always opened up. My phone number is pretty easy to find. I've got a Facebook page. It's got my phone number on it. I've also got the brinkleyforsheriff.org website that you can go onto where you can contact me. All of my information is on there. I would be happy to answer any questions, any type of questions that anybody might have. I would love to be able to answer any questions you might have.
Thank you so much for being on the Meade County Local.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the interview. As we said, if you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comment box, and I'm pretty sure he's going to get back to you all and have an answer for you all. Thank you all so much for tuning in.
Thank you.